Word up. Welcome back to the trenches. Rook Rukus, Don Carlson. Say hello to the new guy. Come on, say hello to the new guy. Say hello to the new guy. Come on, say hello to the new guy. Mr. Rook Rukus, bring with 10.
I welcome all of you. It's a pleasure to be invited to speak to this group, and I assure you that what you're going to hear tonight is something that you have not heard before. To optimally understand what I'm going to tell you tonight is going to require two things of you. You need to be open-minded, and you need to...
Who is Rook Da Rukus? Rook Da Rukus is your underground MC, hailing out of Brooklyn, New York, Bushwick to be exact. And my music sort of tailored by 90s music, you know what I mean? So it's like early 90s underground hip hop, you know, like to spit a lot of knowledge and stuff like that. A lot of stuff that I've learned or experienced in my past. And I put it on paper, man. So if you really want to know who Rook Da Rukus is, RookDaRukus.info. Get a lot more information on it. All right? A lot of projects to be honest. I enjoyed the Solomon Childs album. You know, I'm on that new Solomon Childs. I've worked on projects with C-Ray Walls, Dark Skin Assassin, Block McCloud, Pop the Brown Hornet, and all these projects were pretty exciting. Just knowing that, you know, there's a good possibility they go somewhere, and that my name gets out there more. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it. And of course, my own album, The Go Better, my latest album, is out there right now. RookDaRukus.info. You can pick the other four up. Building music, it's all about the beats, man. You know what I mean? It's all about the beats. And you know, I deal a lot of, like, I don't want to say too much melodic, but they're more like darker beats. So I get, you know, some people confused with some of my music because they're not exactly your hit songs, so to speak. You know what I mean? There's songs that they get you thinking, you know what I'm saying? And if I could get you thinking, at the end of the day, I'm doing my job, because hip-hop, you know, real hip-hop is supposed to stimulate your mind. You know what I mean? You're supposed to pop an album in and then, you know, feel like, wow, you know, I really learned something from this, you know what I mean? Or it got your mind to think, you know, or manifest other ideas, you know what I mean? Because you can never believe a rapper, you know what I mean? Everybody's human and shit like that. There's a lot of ancient knowledge out there, and the gold miners were, these guys are my friends, you know what I mean? We've been building with each other for 15 years plus. I think 17 now, you know what I'm saying? I get lost, but you know, it's a group I made a lot of music with, really, really good friends. Shouts out to Simon Ruthless, Spawnatola, Eyes and Power, The Crep the Omen, Willie Sniper, you know what I mean? And the rest of the Risk Clique. You know, before the Gold Miners, we were a group of 13 MCs, and it was just a great time. And matter of fact, the Risk Clique, we coming back, and you know, shouts out to Exodus, you know what I mean? And it's about to be real crazy, man. We're about to finally put all this music and all these different artists back into one album, where, you know, a lot of underground hip-hop heads, man, I think it's something they waiting for, you know what I mean? You know, a bunch of dope MCs on one album, you know? So, shouts out to the Gold Miners, shouts out to Risk, you know? Who affiliates, I was dealing with a label called Chamber Music, and they basically deal with all the Wu affiliates. And shouts out to G Clef, the man composer. You know, he taught me a lot and get my career together. And he hooked me up with a lot of collabos and stuff like that, where you know, I was able to, you know, make music with a lot of dope MCs. And you know, Capadonna's actually signed to Chamber Music right now. And that's basically it, though. You know, Chamber Music is a real dope underground label. You know, they help out underground artists, you know, come up doing their thing and shit like that. And it's basically Wu affiliated, but, you know, it is and it ain't, you know what I mean? Because people are kind of moving, you know, away from the Wu-Tang era, and they're trying to build their own careers and stuff like that. But they'll always represent, you know, the Wu-Tang Clan. And just like the Risk and the Gold Miners always represent the Risk and the Gold Miners, you know what I mean? But at the same time, everyone deals with their own dolo careers. And, but yeah, Chamber Music, dope label. Kind of stuff, you know, gives the artist more of a hands-on, you know, touch things and shit. And you know, you could be wanting to be on TV all you want, man. It's just at the end of the day, you know, it's a facade. You know what I mean? And as long as your music can reach the people, that's the most important thing that you can do. You know what I mean? So, you know, shouts out to everybody that has a record deal. And shouts out to everybody that's doing it independent. Never quit that shit, because, you know, you can be real successful being an independent. You know what I mean? I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying? I learned a lot. To me, like, the shit with music is like the streets, you know what I mean? And you learn how to conduct yourself. You learn how, you know, certain things you can do, you can't do, you know what I mean? But as far as, like, what am I learning? Just learning to be a better artist, man, you know what I mean? I'm learning that I do gotta make a little more music that appeal to the people, you know what I'm saying? Without compromising my style, you know what I mean? And when I do that, I'm telling y'all niggas in trouble, man. Y'all niggas in trouble when I get my shit together, you know what I mean? Because it ain't always about kicking everything about science, you know what I mean? Life is a beautiful thing. So, you know, I'm gonna concentrate on making some songs that's appealing to the humans, you know what I'm saying, so to speak.
Wake up! It's everyone having a good time tonight. Make some noise in the air. Yeah, rockers. We're not taking you rockers. Power, rockers. We're not taking you rockers. Power. When I say power, you say move. Power, move. Word up.
Shoutouts. I'm gonna shout out the Power Moves Entertainment, established 1992. Big up Rule, big up Nick Major. These guys are going all in, not just for me, but for the whole community. Shouts out to Simon Ruthless, RP, Willie Sniper, Sparnatola, Klepto Omen. Shouts out to the Head Knocker fam, Mansion 360, Solo. You know what I mean? And the rest of the family, man, you know what I mean? Shouts out to the whole Tampa Bay, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm just like inspired, you know what I mean, from all these artists. I know for a fact A&Rs is coming out here. I know the record labels is coming out here, man. There's a lot of dope artists out here, you dig? Shouts out to every artist out here in Tampa. Shouts out to my nigga J Real, Lord Drac, Black NASA. Man, shouts out to everybody that digs my music, man. Shouts out to everybody that goes to RookDaRukus.info. Shouts out to everybody that bought my shit. And shouts out to my nigga Paradox, TWX. This nigga right here. You know, I got a lot of love for this dude. He been doing this for a very, very long time. You know what I mean? I got a lot of love for him. Shouts out to 813, man. That's pretty much it, you know. Shouts out to my kids, man. Destiny, Cyrus, and Isaiah. Daddy loves you, you know what I mean?
Mr. Rook Rukus, white, I was in the Duchess. Real with a 6 squad that'll leave you dusted. Nigga trusted, we dump like Manute Bowl. Then we off to Africa to build with some true soul. Did y'all know now, man, it's time to ride? Forgive me for these thoughts that I got inside. These niggas got my moments gripped by my side. Lord, I don't wanna die, so I'm screaming on my side. Well, did y'all know now, man, it's time to ride? Forgive me for these thoughts that I got inside. These niggas got my moments gripped by my side. Trust no man, trust no one. Trust in your gun, Zion I the one.
Big shouts out to bootslaprap.com. You know what I mean? These niggas go all in for the community.
Trust in no man, trust in no one. Trust in your gun, Zion I the one. Trust in no man, trust in no one. Trust in your gun, Zion I the one.